Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Charmed Rewind!
Whoa, all the way back to superheroes. Remember them?
Remember superheroes when they were in vogue?
Yeah.
But now, no more.
No more.
This is perfect timing, you know? It's like summer blockbuster season. We got like the superhero stuff and...
It was really annoying. We had to watch like Iron Man 1 and 2 to understand this episode of Charmed.
I was gonna say this must have been influenced by like Smallville's popularity, but I don't know. It was like in season 2 at the time, wasn't it? 2002?
Yeah, something around that, I guess.
So like, I don't know.
I mean, they didn't even want to admit they were superheroes.
Yeah, I feel like Smallville was not at this point yet. This is like later Smallville crap.
Yeah, like once they had Green Arrow around and all that crap.
Yeah, once they started doing that, then it's about this level. I feel like it was a little better than this, though, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Like, at least when Smallville was good, it was better than that.
Well, we're alluding to it. In case people don't know, we looked at Season 5, Episode 5, Witches in Tights today.
Makes me think more of men in tights than it does superheroes. I know it still sort of fits. But...
Were any of them wearing tights?
No.
I guess the aggressor was wearing tights. You could see them when they took his boots off, but the girls were not.
No.
None of them, not. They were decidedly not wearing tights.
Yeah, absolutely not. And he wasn't a witch.
Yeah, that's true. Witches. No witches wore tights in this episode.
Yeah. I guess the boy who drew the pictures, they said he was a witch, and he was the aggressor first until Crowley took over.
That's true. So it would be more accurately witch in tights. Yeah. But then that's a spoiler, you know, for what happens. It's not like Charmed to have a dumb title that doesn't really fit.
Yeah, unlike them.
This is an all-time crap episode. Not to spoil anything, but holy shit. Like, when I saw this, this tied with the last one. So we didn't have a poll last month because this tied with Power Outage. So we knew this was coming, but man, like, you gotta brace yourself when you know you're gonna be talking about witches and tights, because it's real crap. And it's not even like, I mean, it's season 5. There's crap things in season 5, but this feels like a way later season thing to do.
I almost thought like this would be slightly better than a lot of season 5 fare if they not just cheaped out and not done the thing they were building up to.
Yeah,
like
there
the
was
big superhero fight.
Yeah, there was surprisingly less superhero stuff than I recalled being in this episode, but you know.
But it's like they're doing stuff for a little period, and it's like, I almost like, maybe there's something here, even though it's silly, obviously. But then they just go, just kidding, you're not even going to get the dumb superhero fight.
The big fight is they get thrown through a wall and go like, I guess the fight's over. I'm like, what? They're walking, I guess it's over. And then
so pathetic.
We do not get a superhero fight, you're right. No. Well, I mean, I guess when they fight the kid as the aggressor, that...
Right, but they were obviously building up to the big one when they go confront Crowley.
Oh, it was pathetic.
Yeah, and then they just goes, oh, just kidding, rip the picture, and they're not superheroes anymore. Oh, screw you for thinking that was coming.
All right, well, we're going all over the place. I guess we should get into the episode. I guess the only real plot thing around this time you need to know is going on is that Piper is pregnant with Wyatt, because this comes up that she's pregnant. This is the first pregnancy they write into the show.
Yeah, she still wants to start a Wyatt.
She wants to start a Wyatt. And I think this is the first time they get to meet an elder. I'm not sure if it's the first time an elder shows up. It's the first
time you saw one, I guess, without the hood just covering their face. This is
right, because Piper encountered some of them before.
Right. Which is like, it's confusing. Like, I didn't realize that first because Leo pops in with a guy in a robe and he goes, it's an elder. It's like, well, no shit. And and Piper acts like she doesn't care, and then is surprising to find out, like, oh, this is their first proper look at an elder, though.
You know, I called the elders in my old videos theater dads because they give off that energy. This is perhaps the most theater dad energy. Although this actor has done other stuff. Yeah,
at times.
He's all over the place. This character's all over the place. Yeah, it's very weird.
He's like a big coward first, but then like he goes back up and comes back down, and it's like he's changed character slightly.
Yeah, it feels like a rewrite happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, that's the main plot stuff going on at the time. And then the stuff with Cole and Phoebe. I don't know if they're officially divorced or recently divorced, because I know like she attempted to divorce him at the beginning of the season, but I don't remember if she got that divorce or not.
No, it's where he's trying to do good.
Yeah, they can't decide. Like sometimes he's crazy, sometimes he's not.
Yeah, he seems pretty fine in this episode.
Yeah, this episode's infuriating. Thanks, Cole Obama shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's get into the actual episode. We open on a sweeping stock footage shot of the city. Then we're at a club. It is not P3. This is another club. There's like a DJ and a bunch of women dancing. A lot of like leering shots at midriffs as they're dancing.
Piper's doing club espionage.
She's doing club espionage, yeah. She is there and she sees Leo enjoying the club and she is pissed that he's like dancing. And he looks really surprised, like he got caught or something. So like, is he supposed to be like horn dogging right now? And like, oh no, my wife.
I think he's just enjoying this club. He's cheating on the club.
He's cheating on the club. Yeah. Either way, P3 betrayal.
Cheater.
That's another theme of this episode. He betrayed her.
Everyone's cheating on P3 in this episode.
Yeah. So yeah, they're on a reconnaissance mission here to find out why this club is the hottest new club.
Just realized it.
Yeah. The foreshadowing for those who are following our Supernatural podcast will know what's coming. But anyway, so they're on a reconnaissance mission. This is the hottest new club in town. Piper wants to know what their secret is. Apparently it's a DJ and midriffs, because that's all the episode seems to take away from this. At the end of the episode, she poaches the DJ. You notice it was the same DJ from the other club. She poached her. It's cutthroat.
Good job, Piper.
But Leo's like, you know what? You shouldn't be worrying about P3 stuff. You're going to have a baby. Your priorities have changed. She's telling her priorities have changed.
No more priority 3.
Yeah, you know, Piper has her issues, but I do feel like, especially with this first pregnancy plot, everyone's so condescending to her. Like the thing where they're like, oh, you don't get to choose what way you have the baby and all that, and now your priorities, and we're gonna like, it's like she's barely pregnant. I don't know how many months she's supposed to be into it, but she's not showing, and they're already talking like she shouldn't be working. Yeah. It's like, is she gonna take 9 months off? Like, what are you talking about?
I did think Piper had a good line at one point. She says, I'm pregnant, not terminal.
I love too. It's like, this is the fake pregnancy they've written in. And so like they're talking about this while she's also in like a sheer midriff revealing shirt with like sports bra underneath. And like, they're like, oh, you're going to have a baby. And she's looking not pregnant at all. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
She's like, well, you know, women can have careers and babies now. And this is advice she does not take as soon as she can use her family for complaints all the time. Piper then sees a couple making out and she is mad. I get a room, guys. Disgusting. But she finds out that this is Paige and her newest guy pal, Dave. The traitor! She betrayed me!
She yells at Paige just for being in this club, cheating on P3.
Cheating on P3. You know what? It's only going to hurt them because they're all, well, I guess Paige isn't, but like Phoebe is like part owner of.
Yeah, when Phoebe shows up, I was thinking like, you know, Phoebe, you have a stake in P3. Paige doesn't though, so she doesn't need to go to stupid P3. She's allowed to go somewhere else.
She has to do what they tell her to do.
Yeah, it's felt like that when she's kind of yelling at her. You're not allowed to go anywhere else, Paige. Like, but stupid Phoebe, she should be working on her own club. Like, you're an idiot.
You know, I do a lot of complaining about people's outfits in this show, or making fun of them, I guess. But I will say I liked Paige's dress in this scene. It's sort of like a, I don't know, pinstripe blue and white dress with some bows. I don't know. Just thought I'd give a compliment because I'm going to be making fun of a lot of outfits in this episode. All right. Speaking of which, Phoebe shows up. She is trying to outdo...
You're a toilet flush and she shows up.
Phoebe is trying to outdo everyone in the midriff department. Okay, this isn't necessarily inherently an ugly outfit, but it is like so much more revealing than everyone else's. She's got this like low-rise red skirt, halter top with like a built-in beaded choker. There's just a lot going on here. She's, of course, betrayed Piper and the club. Leo is like, hey, Dave, let me buy you a drink. It's bitchy sister time.
Like, Dave's like, I already have a drink. And Leo's like, trust me, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
You need to chug some 151 for this, bud.
You sure you want to be dating Paige? 'Cause this is what it's going to be like. I don't think Dave shows up again. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the comments. I'm not going to look up if Dave showed up again, but I feel like he didn't. So yeah, apparently Phoebe claimed she was working tonight so she could go sneak off to the club.
Yeah, it's like she's actively harming her club.
You know what? Later in the episode, she's so fucking busy with all of her fucking readers, but apparently she could take the time to go to this club. There's so much about how she's so busy she can't help people being evicted from their apartments because she's powerless to do anything. Meanwhile, she's lying about work to go to the club. I think most of the time, we've probably said this before, most of the time when she says she has work, it's just because she wants to be lazy. She doesn't want to do anything. Yeah. She's not really working. And like part of her, she feels guilty later because some of the letters she got apparently were from some people being evicted from their apartments, which I feel like, why are you writing to the love advice columnist for this? But she feels bad because she didn't get to the letters yet.
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe it's because you're spending your time at the fucking club.
I couldn't stand that whole plot, too. It's like, of course, you can't write to them all, because the whole paper is not your stupid love advice column.
Yeah, like is she just sending personal letters to people?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Of course she has to choose something. Like, I can't stand the way they're like, everyone needs advice from baby.
I'm sorry, giving meaningless platitudes to people is not going to save their lives.
No.
Phoebe is making no difference in the world with her shitty-ass Sex and the City column.
Apparently the only reason she cares when Cole tells her, these people are about to get evicted from the slumlord guy is because she hears some of the letters are from readers.
Yeah, like, if it relates to her readers. She's annoying.
And I'm about to lose my house, but what's your love advice, Phoebe?
Okay, we'll get to that. All right, we're still in the club. We're in the club. Okay.
Well, pre-complaining.
So, yeah. Speaking of complaining, Piper is complaining. She's complaining that not only did her sisters come to this rival club, but they didn't invite her along. And Paige is like, well, you're an unfun prego now. We didn't think you'd be interested. Piper's like, I didn't want to come anyway, but that's beside the point. You should have invited me.
Yeah, I did like they said, would you have wanted to come if we invited you? No.
No, of course not. You're supposed to invite me anyway.
She spits poison at them.
Some things that Piper says are funny if she had heroic qualities beside that, Like, it's like she used to do that in earlier seasons. Like, when she'd say something like that, it's like, it's funny, but she still, at the end of the day is like a good person. I feel like that is not happening later in the show.
No. For the most part, Piper was all right in this episode.
Yeah, that ending, though.
Yeah, the ending.
So anyway, Piper leaves. Phoebe's like, we got to slow Piper down. She's doing too much for her, 2-day pregnancy or however long she's into it. And we don't want to add to her stress. This is so that they can do a transition seamlessly to the villain of the episode saying, you look stressed. This is Mark Sheppard.
Yeah.
As
Imagine him playing a demon.
Yeah, he's the demon Arnon. I'm a little annoyed at his presence because of Supernatural. It has nothing to do with the act. He's a fine actor. I got enough of Crowley when we were doing fucking Supernatural watch. Insufferable.
I feel we're removed enough from that I didn't mind seeing him. At least he wasn't sitting in the basement of a pizza place going, I'm brewing hell from here.
He's part of the reason we quit watching Supernatural, I feel. Well, his character.
Well, I feel like just the fact the show was going nowhere.
Yeah, but like Crowley, it was so repetitious. Every episode was like, he betrayed them, and they were surprised that he betrayed them.
Huh? I thought we could trust Crowley this time.
It was like a running joke that would be, he betrayed him. It even says in this episode, you betrayed me. But with an American accent. He's doing an American accent in this one. I feel like a little bit of Crowley got in there, but Crowley was a better character than Arnon. Arnon's got some issues.
Yeah. He's kind of a big wiener. So I really need Drawing Boy to do anything.
So, he's talking to a kid named Kevin. Kevin is a witch, but he doesn't know he's a witch yet, because this is the show's rules. If you're a boy or a girl, you're a witch. Unless you're bad, you're a warlock.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of guy witches, but this is a guy witch. He has the power to make things that he draws come to life. It seems to specifically just be tied to drawings, even though it seems like it's supposed to be kind of his thoughts bringing things to life.
Yeah, I don't know why it's specifically drawings.
Yeah, but he has to do that. But he hasn't really mastered this power yet. Arnon is trying to train him for his own nefarious purposes. He's basically like, I'll help you focus your powers if you help me out. Once you get your powers down, you gotta create this superhero guy. He can take care of your bullies or whatever, but then also he can take care of this guy, this bad guy for me. He's convinced him that it's a bad guy.
Hey, how you doing? Good to be evil.
Well, after a pep talk from the king of hell, Kevin is able to bring a tiger to life, but he didn't really consider what might happen after he brought the tiger to life. The tiger's going to kill them.
Oops.
Arnon knows that if he rips the drawing up, that's the makes it easy button. So
Yeah, why does he know how his powers work so well?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he seems to be a power expert. He says later that he can sense powers, but he can't wield them. But that's not really true. So
apparently he's not very good at using any powers because he gets those powers at the end and does nothing.
Yeah, he fumbles this whole thing. So Arnon is like, hey, I think now that you've made this tiger appear, you're ready to make your stupid superhero reel and then begin this horrible plot in earnest.
Just looks too, when it flips through his page and gets to the superhero, it just looks like stupid Green Lantern.
He does a bit,
It's like, he doesn't as much like when you see him, but just the drawing looks like, I just copied Green Lantern. I don't know, maybe he's more purple and black.
This episode of Charmed was better than the Green Lantern movie. I'll say that.
Yeah,
it was an easier
what a
watch.
disappointment.
What a disappointment. So Kevin makes his way down foggy criminal alley. There's instantly fog whenever crime's happening in this episode. This is where he encounters Ernie Reyes Jr., is there?
Right.
Did you recognize that it was him?
Yeah, you told me he was in this episode.
Otherwise you wouldn't recognize him.
I probably wouldn't have immediately thought about that.
Beloved actor from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you say his name, right? Ernie Reyes?
That's how I've heard it.
Okay. Well, if I'm saying it wrong, you're going to hear it wrong a lot. So he sees a drawing that Kevin has made of him beating him up, specifically. He's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. He only punches him once, which is pretty light.
Maybe he punched him because he drew him punching him. He drew his own fate. Well, he was punching the other guy, I guess. Yeah. I guess.
I just mean,
Never mind.
I thought they were going to beat him worse than that. He only gives him one punch, and it's like, that's enough.
Yeah, pretty light sentence for someone who seems to be a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin is beat up by him before he goes to do crime with his crime buddy.
Yeah.
They seem to imply they're thieves/drug dealers of sorts. He's talking about doing his business out there.
Mm-hmm.
But Kevin just smiles at his picture of his superhero. He summons a jarring Batman-esque transition to the next scene. That's the only time that happens in this episode.
Yeah. I wish it started playing like a ripoff of 60s Batman.
Yeah, it was kind of but this is
bang! Oops! Dead!
I love this is a superhero that he drew, and yet he's not heroic in the slightest.
Yeah.
This is not Arnon's influence doing this. This is apparently him doing this.
Yeah.
Because, spoiler alert, we talked about it, the aggressor, which is the superhero/villain, is Kevin. But I guess he couldn't control the powers or whatever, but he immediately goes and murders this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's not Arnon telling him to do that. He just wanted to beat up guys who were bullying him.
Yeah.
I guess they kept bullying him when he would walk down this smoky alley. Why don't you just go to a different alley, man?
He's kind of like, I didn't want that to happen. So it's like, well, who made it happen then?
Yeah, he didn't draw him murdering him. So yeah, I don't understand at all why that happened.
Yeah, maybe he really need to workshop the aggressor's character traits better before
I guess he's
unleashing
really
him.
aggressive. Maybe he should have made him not the aggressor.
The kind of mildly perturbed man.
Yeah. I don't know about this. Oh yeah, when Ernie Reyes Jr. and the other guy, they're stealing stuff. They go into this place apparently to steal a single computer, but they've thrown papers and furniture everywhere for no reason. Why would you make this loud noise if you're just trying to steal one computer?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently this is just to sell. Like, they're just getting, like, stealing stuff.
Like, he should know better. Like, Michelangelo might show up with cold cuts at any moment to stop it.
That's how he dies. He gets killed with cold cuts. And Michelangelo's like, I didn't mean to do that, man. Totally not radical, dude. So this is when the aggressor appears. This is going to give you a good idea what you're in for the next 40 minutes. We're talking full-on Batman and Robin with this look here. Like, just short of the bat nipples with the way that these costumes look.
Yeah, it's very much that vein.
Yeah. He's also got, like, the evil Leo spiky hair going on.
Yeah.
Like, man. Charmed sure liked that look, huh? It was a precursor to the Leo hair because that happened later. That was in season 6.
Yeah, he was inspired.
He's like, I want to be just like the aggressor, my hero.
He looked through the mirror and saw that. It's like, all right.
Hey. They had the nice, not aggressor, the non-aggressor in their world.
That guy sucked.
Yeah, it was actually like an evil little kid who wanted to make a supervillain, but he ended up being a hero. That's what happened in the Mirror Universe.
Yeah.
This is where I wrote, was Smallville even looking this bad at this point? It was not. So this is when the aggressor throws the other guy and then horrifically murders Ernie Reyes Jr. Like, he bounces his bullets back at him or something. Yeah. I guess he was attempting to murder him. I guess it was technically self-defense.
Yeah, I guess. No one would convict the aggressor for that.
Yeah, he's got to get Cole as his lawyer on this one. So Kevin's a murderer now. And he gets, spoiler alert, rewarded with becoming an elder? He's a murderer? Even if it's accidental,
Yeah, at this point, is he the aggressor?
He is. He's the aggressor.
Yeah, it'll turn back into him?
Yeah.
Okay.
He goes back and forth.
I know it does later, but yeah.
Yeah, he's the aggressor. The aggressor apparently is someone in disguise each time he shows up, and it was him first.
Yeah, I guess it was always like that. So yeah. I guess he did it.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
He's a murderer.
He's a 13-year-old murderer. Things are going well for this kid.
I didn't do it. It's my alter ego.
At the manor the next day, Piper has an entire catering service worth of food on the counter just to make a single disgusting sandwich for herself. Why does she have so much stuff out?
Wasteful.
But get it? She's pregnant. She makes gross food.
Yeah.
Paige, who is just now getting home in her club outfit, is grossed out by her yucky sandwich. But now they can talk about Paige's latest problem. Piper wants to know about it, and Paige doesn't want to bother her. And then Piper angrily proclaims,
She's not bothered, no spill his!
I didn't understand why Paige is like, I don't want to talk about sex with a pregnant woman. Okay.
Yeah, she's like, don't tell me anything about how pregnancy works. But I don't know if Piper knows how pregnancy works, because she didn't understand that messing around means sex. Like, I was messing around with Dave, like, messing around? What does that mean? What do you think it fucking means, Piper?
Do you like nice girls or naughty girls?
Huh? Did you make a mess?
I don't know. I guess she's got pregnancy brain. She could be excused a little bit. So anyway, Paige was messing around with Dave, and she orbed out mid-orgasm. He didn't notice because the lights were out, but doesn't orbing create a bunch of light? They're called white lighters?
Yeah, it seems like it's a big blue light, so I think you'd notice that.
I think it would, it does create a glow. I think he would notice that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like in the dark you wouldn't see the glow.
Yeah.
Maybe he just had his eyes closed and then he opened them huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Paige is guessing that maybe she's orbing out because she's worried about keeping her witch stuff a secret. She can't fully orgasm.
Almost like vagina blast.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Charm Reboot was just using what they had already established in Charmed lore. They were continuing their legacy.
Yeah, this Paige blasted herself.
This is less stupid than the Maggie vagina.
Oh yeah, that's way dumber.
Vagina what? Man, all timer. You know what? The reboot had mostly low points, but the vagina light was truly a highlight in both ways.
Yeah. It was a low light because where it came out of.
Yeah. Real low.
I'm in need of a guilt remover spell.
So Paige is like, well, how'd you get around, trying to keep your witch stuff a secret and dating? And Piper's like, well, I married an angel, so does that help? Cue her angel, Leo. He orbs in with an elder and causes them to crash into a table. This elder is Ramus. He is proving the age-old adage that the elders are dicks, because the first thing he does is complain.
Yeah.
Leo is being klutzy because he's nervous. For some reason, he still respects the elders. This guy makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
I know they hadn't established the elders that well, but they'd established some things, and certainly things they establish later do not make sense with what they say with this guy. He can't orb himself for some reason. Even Arnon can, teleport places, but the elders
Leo
can't.
does it all the time when he's an elder.
Yeah, the elders can't. They've established that I guess not before this, but after this, they certainly can teleport. Why couldn't elders also orb if they made white lighters who can orb?
Yeah.
I guess the reboot did that too, though, but the elders were witches. But I guess the elders are witches that were given powers, according to this episode? That also seems inconsistent. Later episodes, it's like people who die are elders who are, promoted and other stuff, but...
Yeah, I don't.
But this guy, they're like, why don't you orb yourself around or do all this other stuff yourself? And he says, because my powers are mental, not physical, but doesn't explain what that means. He just goes like, oh, you're so stupid for not knowing that. But do you know what you mean? Because I don't think you do.
No.
Because what is he talking about? Phelan, what's he talking about?
I don't know.
We see him floating, meditating, orbing or whatever later. So it's like he could do that, but he can't. Is that mental? What does that mean? He's also got the power of foresight, which maybe some of the elders do later. I'm not sure if that's all of them or just him.
Why didn't he foresee the Charmed Ones failing like always to protect someone then?
He did, because later on he acts like he knew this was going to happen all along. But these
in
scenes
the beginning, he seems like he doesn't want that to happen till he comes back as a different character.
Yeah, apparently he foresaw everything that happens in this episode as it happens. But when he shows up initially, he's like, you guys are stupid. It's the rules. You have to protect me, blee, blee, blee. But none of this connects to anything that he says or does later.
A little scared wiener. Basically, and then when he comes back, he's like, yeah, whatever's gonna happen. It's all good.
Excuse me? Can you let us in on what's going on, show? Yeah, he says that his powers are mental, so he can't orb, apparently. The only thing we really see him do is float and foresee things that he says he won't change, which is kind of like Phoebe later, I guess things happen.
Shit happens. Someone's gonna deal with it. And who are you gonna call? Not Ramus.
Not Ramus. So he needs their protection because he is retiring, and so he's going to give his powers to a new elder during the equinox. He has to do it during this specific time, and if he doesn't do that, then he's going to lose his powers forever. Blee, blee, blee. But also, if these powers don't do anything, why would demons want to steal them anyway?
Yeah. I don't know what it's supposed to entail.
Doesn't seem like it helps Arnon later, other than foreseeing his own miserable death.
What is elder retirement like had he not gotten killed anyway?
I don't know if they do retire. I don't think they ever get into that again. I think it's a position for life, and then maybe you die again. It seems like they can die twice, because it seems like they are dead. But yeah, you only die twice. I don't know. I don't feel like they do retire. I don't know.
Yeah.
Leo could have tried retiring when he was an elder.
Some tropical island up in their cloud world.
I don't know. Maybe it's like Celeste. You just go I'm a bitch, and then you leave and you drink mojitos until they call you centuries later when you got
That's a much shittier retirement, isn't it?
Yeah. She was drinking mojitos and using her watch that she made with Leonardo da Vinci, as you do. She also got another personality when the writing was convenient.
Yeah.
But at least it took more than one episode for her to contradict herself. So, Ramus is going to be staying at the manor, so no demons will steal his powers. I don't know why he needs to be there if apparently he just needs to, during the equinox, transfer his powers out. But apparently he knew everything was going to happen. But why couldn't he just stay in Elderland until he came there?
Oh. they take him back up to Elderland and have him wait later, so I don't know why he had to come down at this moment.
I don't know. Piper rightfully bitches about Ramus being a dick. And then Leo's like, hey, respect. Like, what? Why? The elders, like, said they were going to destroy them and give them a fate worse than death for getting married. Like, what respect do they deserve? Piper was right in the situation.
Yeah.
Ramus says that he doesn't know who the new elder's going to be, only that the transfer has to happen before the equinox or he'll lose his powers forever. Blee, blee, blee. But why are they there? How are they supposed to know when this new elder is going to show up if they don't know who it is? And then they guess that...
He can't foresee that.
He has the power of foresight. Maybe he's just lying to them. I don't know. But they believe him. And then Piper is like, I guess that means we got to sit and wait? Like, well, what? Why does that mean you have to sit and wait? If you don't know who the... Shouldn't you be looking for this new elder? Like, how do you know? They don't mention, like, oh, the new elder's just going to show up and it'll be easy, like it does at the end. They just go like, oh, we don't know who it is and we have a time crunch, otherwise the powers are lost forever. Well, I guess we sit here? Well, that's the plan?
Apparently.
I don't know what this accomplishes. Meanwhile...
You don't go to the Charmed Ones either for protection. Their hit rate is so pathetic.
Maybe he had to die to do this, and he knew going to the Charmed Ones was the kiss of death.
I'm dead if I go down there.
I need a sure thing. I will die if I go to the Charmed Ones. So, meanwhile, Kevin tells Arnon that he ripped up the drawing of the aggressor. I think he's just lying to him because he doesn't want to kill anyone else. Because he didn't really want murder to be involved, especially not if it was beloved Ninja Turtles 2 actor Ernie Reyes Jr.
I think he just has to redraw him. I think he did rip it up.
I don't think he did redraw him because Arnon is telling him, well, I don't know. Maybe this is later. I feel like later he does keep the drawing when he draws the girls as superheroes.
I don't know.
I don't know. So otherwise, like, he had to redraw it in order, because Arnon tells him to redraw it and like go defeat the Charmed Ones or whatever later, or to kill Ramus.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, never mind. All right, so Arnon explains. He's like, well, I can't possess any powers of my own. I can only sense other powers. So that's why he needs a magical superhero brought to life to kill the stupid elder, who apparently has no powers either, except for the ones the demons want to steal.
So you can see things coming, except when you don't.
I don't understand any of it. Like, again, it doesn't make any sense. He's like, I can't possess any powers, but he wants to steal his powers. So how can... If he can't possess powers, then why does he bother with this?
Yeah.
Apparently he can.
I can't possess powers, but I want to possess powers.
His whole motivation is trying to possess powers. Maybe he's just lying about it, but in which case it still doesn't explain why he needs a superhero to do his dirty work if he just... I don't know. Maybe he just wants someone else to get in there and not risk his own life.
This doofus does have about as good of a hideout as Crowley's little basement, because he just hangs out in an alleyway.
Well, it's like a airplane hangar.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's because the planes were too loud, and it was a plot point later where like Paige couldn't use her super hearing.
Right, where they were sending out like planes over and over because that's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Just in the middle of the night, they're like, "Oh, planes! Send out like 10 of them."
Well, did you notice too? He was hanging out in like half an airplane, like.
Yeah. I just thought it was a bunch of junk.
It was supposed to be an airplane hangar, and I feel like this was more effort than they usually put into the hangouts, which are usually just the underworld or an alley. But they built a new set for this, I guess, or redressed a new set for this, because I guess it was going to be a plot point later that they couldn't hear what was going on.
Because an air show was going on in the middle of the night, apparently.
So yeah, meanwhile, Phoebe's stupid advice column. Here's where the big stink of the episode rears its ugly head. These scenes are fucking annoying.
Oh, she's so stupid.
You know, when you see Phoebe in glasses with this particular haircut, you're going to get a lot of sighing, a lot of really annoying shit. Oh, I just can't help people. She is complaining that she's got too much mail to answer. She's just too beloved.
Shut up.
Again, she was clubbing the night before, saying that she was working, but she wasn't. But she's too busy to help people later on in this scene, her assistant is like, you know what? You work too hard, Phoebe. You can't help everybody with your generic, useless advice.
Yeah. We see her working hard by sitting at her desk complaining. She hasn't done an ounce of work.
She doesn't do anything before Cole shows up and she leaves and says she'll work from home. Fuck off! So Phoebe sighs as she receives a phone call. Piper wants everyone to stop treating her like a porcelain doll, quit doing all this stupid shit, Phoebe, but also come babysit this elder. I don't want to do it. She's also got DJs to audition, and by that she means she's going to poach the DJ from the other club. They never state that. It's just you see that, and it's like,
Yeah, that's really good.
Phoebe condescendingly tells her that her job is more important than Piper's job. She's got people she's got columns to answer.
You have a stake in this club too, you moron.
But she's also like, oh, shouldn't you be on work leave? Shouldn't you also not be working?
Shouldn't we just make money via nothing?
Like, who's supposed to run the club? She's barely pregnant. Like, who's running the club? She's not going to take 9 months off because you guys are lazy fucks.
Yeah. Phoebe just can't think of how to say, tell them you love them or some shit to, like, a bunch of people.
Yeah, like, she could just copy-paste the same advice to everyone.
Give her some flowers.
Why do they never show her having any sort of insight, empathy, thoughts, intelligence, anything to indicate what her columns might be? To be like, oh, she's the perfect person to give people advice, but then she's always the dumbest person in the world. So, like...
What is this stupid paper at this point? Like, it's just crappy love advice, paper. And then there's like, oh, at the back page, a little bit of news.
Yeah. It's the love paper. We've got some news on the back page. So Phoebe's like, how about Paige takes care of the elder? She could do it, right? But apparently Paige is busy because she has the important problem to solve of orgasming.
Orbgasm?
Orbgasming? I wish I could call this episode orgasming, but I can't. They didn't like Only Phoebes. It got demonetized. I can't get around it. Yeah, I can see why the orbgasming took priority. So fuck off, really. Like, if someone has to do it, the one person without a job is Paige. She just has sex problems with Super Dave over there. Her one true love, Dave.
Yeah, wish he did a crappy stunt.
Whoa, that DJ is really great. I'm gonna go get some drinks.
Oh, yeah.
So this is when Cole shows up at Phoebe's office. She has a whole lot more sighing to do. Cole is all smiley. Okay, so Cole is basically bipolar at this point in the show because you never know what mood you're going to get with him because he's, I guess, kind of insane. So he's trying to do good, but not being that good at it.
Today he wrote feeling fine.
Feeling fine. He says that he's not using his powers because they do stuff to him. They make him kind of bad. So he wants to try and use like the legal system to help people. He's trying to get this injunction on this evil slumlord who's going to evict all of the tenants that night. And so he's got to buy them some time.
Phoebe somehow says like her dumb love advice is more important than people about to get evicted.
It starts off terrible from the beginning. He's like, hey, need your help. And she goes,
who doesn't?
She's got love letters to answer, and her sister called her for a minute, so she's real busy. Cole is like, no, here, I'm trying to help these people who are getting evicted. There's a sleazy lumlord, and then Phoebe's like,
why don't you just turn him into a fountain pen? You take care of it that way.
Like, fuck off! Do you not care at all?
Nope.
Even if you think he's shitty or doing it badly, like, do you not care about these people?
Absolutely not.
Wait a minute. What about me?
We don't have time to care about you.
So he's explaining, like, no powers. How about you try and, like, help them out with your newspaper, trying to expose him. And Phoebe's like, no can do, because I'm powerless. But that doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
Oh, by the way, in the middle of this, I do gotta point out, she gets up and we see her full outfit. what the fuck is happening here?
Clown pants.
Clown pants, no. Almost. So she's wearing a pink midriff tank top, a black skirt with a ruffly pink bottom, calf-length gray boots, flower barrettes, and then later on she's wearing this coat with these ruffly sleeves and flowers on them. She looks like she's dressed like a 14-year-old at Claire's. This is strange for work. Mm-hmm. If she wants to dress how she wants, okay, this is strange for Love Advice columnist outfit.
Sure.
Yeah, so suddenly Phoebe can work from home when there's something else going on that she doesn't want to be involved with.
She just goes to work to avoid other things and then goes back home when she wants to avoid other things.
Yeah, like she could have gone home this whole time, done work while she takes care of babysitting Ramus or whatever, but she couldn't do it until Cole showed up and it was about her.
I can't deal with that right now.
Whatever. And like, okay, so Cole is like explaining his plan. Why don't you like threaten to expose him in your advice column or whatever, and then I can get this injunction tomorrow. This isn't a great plan, but Phoebe doesn't give a shit either way. She's like, I don't have enough time to help my readers with their problems, much less deal with this. Love advice was more important than saving people from their homes. This is what she's saying.
Yeah. Love wasn't enough, but love advice is.
I want to reach through the screen and strangle her. This is so fucking annoying. And, like, we're supposed to, like, side with Phoebe here? Cole is supposed to be the bad guy? And Phoebe's the ignoring families in need, bitching about her work, shoving her responsibilities aside, but she's the hero?
It's absolutely insane.
There's so much of this thanks Cole Obama where you're like, what are you getting at? Mm-hmm. Even if you're like, okay, Cole thinks he's doing good, but he's always going to fail, whatever. If you want to tell that story, okay, there's a way to tell it that isn't just Phoebe ignoring, trying to help families being evicted because she doesn't like her ex-husband.
Yeah.
What is that all about? So Cole leaves, and then Phoebe's secretary comes over. The fact she has a fucking secretary. Her secretary is like, actually, some of the letters that you got are from the slumlord tenants. And all of a sudden, Phoebe cares because this has to do with her readers.
Mm-hmm. This also makes absolutely no sense because her whole thing is like, I have no time. Yeah. And then Cole even said, like, you know, you should get someone who deals with this stuff to go investigate or, you know, leak it to the television news. But she goes herself. Well, why did she go? I'm the love advice columnist. I'm going to go investigate the slumlord.
Well, you know why that happens? Because she wants to excuse herself from charmed business.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it happens. So she doesn't have to be involved with that.
Avoid something else.
Yeah.
What was going to happen? The love advice columnist was going to be like, my expose on the slumlord.
Yeah, I don't know. Surely she could have talked to someone else at the paper. And also, why were the tenants writing the love advice columnist about their problems?
Well, I think they're just asking for love advice because fuck losing their homes.
How do they know they're tenants just need at this place?
Right. I'm losing my home, but dear Phoebe, I don't want to lose my love.
Yeah, you know, none of this adds up. Meanwhile, Paige orgasm problems. They're like, we thought we could have a plot dumber than Phoebe's. Here's Paige's. She can't get a witch boner. Next scene.
It's not dumber than Phoebe's.
It's less infuriating than Phoebe's, but it's more pointless.
It's pointless. At least it's just her dealing with a silly personal problem. Yeah. Not her going like, it's more important than people losing their homes and everything else.
I do feel like her acting in the scene when she's talking to Dave in bed when she can't get it up, you know? And she doesn't want to tell him about her being a witch, but she's trying to be tactful about it, and she's conflicted about all this. I do feel like this was better acting than the scene deserved. And probably more acting than Rose McGowan would have put into later episodes. She stopped caring as much.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the end of that scene. The manor, Ramus is doing his floating meditation thing with all those mental powers he does and doesn't have. Piper's ordering him around like,
go tell Leo this. I'm going to work. Phoebe's going to be here to babysit you.
This is satisfying because Piper is like, your rules don't matter. I don't fucking care. Do what we say. They mention Leo and Piper's marriage, and Ramus is like, you know, not every elder was against your marriage. I foresaw that you were going to have a super special baby, and I was cool with it. And Piper's like, super special baby? What are you talking about? So that's how that's revealed, is it?
Yeah, apparently.
What the fuck? And like, she doesn't care after that? I guess she knows the baby can heal her from the inside. They did find that out, but it seems weird to not inquire further about your super special, one-of-a-kind half, well, not one-of-a-kind. Paige is also...
One-of-a-kind half-breed.
So anyway, she's like, what are you talking about? And he goes like, haha, you'll see. Phoebe rushes in to say she's busy. She's not going to be taking care of him, actually. But she does...
I have no time, but I have to go do something else.
Fucking Phoebe. But first she's got to kiss Ramus's butt. Like, oh, it's an honor to meet an elder. What? Like, do they care about the elders that much? They're like, oh, curtsy. And certainly, why would Phoebe care? She just did that to piss Piper off. That's the only reason.
It's the only, like, acknowledgement, though, that makes it seem like, okay, it's a little special. I guess they're finally meeting an elder properly.
Yeah, I guess. That's the reveal of what an elder's like, though? Like, what a, like...
Yeah, it's not very good. I wish he should have shown up as, his second version first, because he's a little more interesting, the second version of Ramus than the first one.
They'd never shown us an elder that wasn't just wandering around in a robe before. They'd never shown an elder on Earth before. And he's introduced falling into a table, complaining, futzing around.
Where did you learn to orb?
Yeah, it's like he shows up and it's the Price is Right losing horns. You know? Like,
he's a big dummy when he first shows up.
So the aggressor shows up to take care of Ramus.
Everyone runs away. Ah! Hercules runs away first.
Cowards first. They save Ramus, but the aggressor is like, they're trying to freeze him, but he's sort of still moving. So it's like they can kind of half-ass it, I guess, much like everything they do in the show. Phoebe calls for Paige for some reason. I don't know why, because she doesn't do anything. Maybe they think they'll do a power of 3, but don't. She orbs in, like, just as the word is finishing. She's in her sexy nightie, and she's like, oh man, I was so close to orgasm. This sucks. But, like, how did Dave not see her disappear if she was almost at an orgasm?
He had his eyes closed again.
She never reappears, though. No. She doesn't go back to Dave, but apparently he likes that, because the next time they see him, they're good.
Yeah. Yeah, this one would have been harder to explain because it wasn't the middle of the night. There's no way it was that dark.
No, and she, I guess she could have been, like, having sex in the lingerie, but, like, how did she get out of there without him noticing? This happened as she was about to orgasm, seconds, like, milliseconds between when Phoebe said her name.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. This was also in the Goofs, by the way. Someone else pointed that out. I was like, that don't make no sense. So the aggressor tosses Phoebe into her sisters. Leo shows up and they get kind of fancy. Like he's doing like this slow-mo, like flying, like jumping in the air off the stairs to go get Ramus. And there's like, it's shot all in slow-mo as he like orbs and grabs him. But like Ramus's stunt double, did you notice? No. He fucking sucked.
Oh yeah?
It's this guy with this like really thick crap fake beard on that you probably couldn't see as well in the 4:3 version, but in like the widescreen, you could totally see like this really crap stunt double.
He is an idiot. We have purposely trained him wrong as a joke.
That's good.
Yeah, real good. And it's not like they don't show the girls' stunt doubles' faces like blatantly all the time in this episode too. So the aggressor leaves. Ramus is gone, so there's no reason to stay. The girls go upstairs to the Book of Shadows. Leo orbs in, and he's like, all right, Ramus is safe in Elderland, but he can't stay there that long or he's going to miss the equinox. He could have stayed there the whole time!
Yeah. And he goes, you have to turn to the comic book section of the Book of Shadows for this one.
I feel like they do kind of make jokes like that, like what we're supposed to do here. Yeah. This is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, maybe, like, Ramus hit his head, and that's why he changes personality the next time he shows up.
Maybe.
I don't know. Phoebe whines. She's like, why doesn't he just wait for the next equinox? They have to be reminded that
realize I'm busy on this equinox. Look how I love advice column.
No one ever thinks about Phoebe's equinox plans. And they have to remind, maybe she didn't get the memo on this one. She wasn't in the room, but they're like, Ramus is going to lose his powers if he misses this window, so we can't wait for the next equinox.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe suddenly cares about the people being evicted because that means she can avoid this plot.
Yeah.
And then Piper is like, I think supervillains trump slumlords. I don't know. I guess, like, in the scale of things, it's like, I guess the supervillain would be murdering people versus the people being evicted. But you should probably be a little more conflicted about, like, oh no, I gotta make this terrible decision to stop this guy and not help these people.
Mm-hmm.
But
is the supervillain going to kill any of her readers?
She's going to kill her readers.
If anyone's going to kill them, it's me.
So Leo notices Paige is 90, and he's incredibly dumb about it.
Yeah.
Suddenly he's 12 years old. Like, what were you doing when you orbed out? Huh? What's going on? You want to talk to me about it? I'm the white lighter. The fuck is wrong with him?
Yeah.
In every scene, it's like Leo's a different guy.
Leo hit his head there, too.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He got brain damage from that leaping orb. So they start debating what they should do. They're like, well, we should check some comic book stores, maybe. Maybe there's some clues there. They're just going to check every comic book store in the city. And then Phoebe...
All the ones on their back alley set.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
The back alley comic shop. That's where those, where Ernie Reyes Jr. and the other guy, they were selling their stolen comics to them.
Yeah.
Back alley comic shop.
It was so stupid. Like, you just see a bunch of giant bowling pins inside there, too. Like,
yeah, I don't know. But
about?
Maybe it's like collectibles, too. I don't know.
Who's that's uncollectible.
Uncollectibles. They're like, please, we'll pay you to take them. And then Phoebe's like, I like dumb decor.
Yeah.
When they throw the suggestion out, Phoebe goes,
that'll take forever.
And so Paige is like, all right, just go deal with the slumlord then. Quit whining with us. And then Phoebe's like, oh, no, I'll help. As if she's not complaining to get out of it. Like, no. And then Piper's
I hate Phoebe.
And like, so they're ignoring Piper during this whole situation. And she's like, hey, quit ignoring me, all right? Me and Paige, we're going to look for this comic book guy. Phoebe, you do the slumlord thing. And then they all leave.
Worst
and then
charmed ever.
Worst charmed ever. And then Leo's standing around looking like a doofus. Is he supposed to do anything in this situation? They're checking every comic book shop in the city. He can go to one himself.
He could orb them to them and make it go a lot quicker.
Well, Paige can orb.
Yeah. But they could split up and orb to a bunch of them.
I guess he's got to stick around so that he can bring Ramus back to the house and, be useless.
That can wait.
That whole thing is he can orb from wherever, so whatever. But anyway, meanwhile, Arnon is choking Kevin with those powers he doesn't have.
Yeah. Very good. It's clearly a power.
He's force choking him.
Yeah.
Clearly a power. This is plot important that he has no powers. Mm-hmm. And he's talking in this scene about having no powers as he's choking him with powers.
Forget it! I'm not doing it! This episode was badly written!
Something doesn't quite connect there.
Why didn't they just have him choking him for real?
It's like, that doesn't count as powers.
Surely they could have been like, oh no, in the dialogue, he's talking about having no powers. This is inconsistent. Perhaps we should not shoot it this way.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't.
No.
Arnon is like, no, I don't want to just sense powers. I want to use powers. So you gotta, make a new aggressor here. You gotta, make him better and able to defeat the Charmed Ones. I gotta kill Ramus because I want to possess his powers. He's giving away the whole thing because he told Kevin that Arnon was a bad guy, or that Ramus was a bad guy because he is a bad guy. But for the purposes of the story, he's supposed to be fooled. But then he just gives everything away and goes, "Yeah, make a bad guy now to kill him."
Yeah.
Why didn't he just keep his ruse up?
Mm-hmm.
He gave it all away.
He threw it all away.
So Kevin, he said to draw a new. I don't know if he does draw a new aggressor though. I guess he just keeps the old aggressor thing.
I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, I don't know, whatever. He's like, all right, if Arnon's gonna kill my family or all this stuff, I gotta make sure that I fail. So who's gonna be my greatest foe? The Charmed Ones. So he proceeds to draw the Charmed Ones as superheroes. This must be part of his powers because he can draw these super realistic drawings in seconds, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can argue some time passed with this one, but there's one later where it's like he had to have just drawn this with super speed.
Yeah.
This super detailed drawing. I guess, I don't know, maybe this is supposed to be a hint to us that he was the aggressor, because otherwise why would he know what the charmed ones look like?
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's not clear at all, because when I didn't remember that he was the aggressor, so when I was writing my notes, I was like, why
does he know who they are?
Yeah, like he started with Phoebe, and I'm like, oh, did he see like an Ask Phoebe billboard and decide? But then he's drawing the others, and I'm like, oh, now I don't know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Phoebe is at the disgusting slumlord apartments. These are like, it's like third world living conditions going on here.
Yeah,
like the walls are all moldy and shitty and rats and shit.
Mattresses laid around in the hallways.
Yeah, like, it's like, I don't know. Is this worth saving? She's confronting the evil slumlord. She threatens to expose him, and he's like, I don't care. Leaves.
What?
Almost like Phoebe isn't a good investigative journalist.
No. She just goes like, hey, stop that. No.
I'm going to write that you don't know love in my column.
I don't know why threatening to expose him would really, like, he would really think it matters, because he's evicting an entire apartment full of families. Surely the news would already be out.
Yeah.
I guess presumably he's using some legal channels to do this, so, like, he doesn't care or think that he's gonna get off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But anyway, that's when Phoebe transforms into Super Phoebe!
Oh no! We suck again!
Things are gonna get real stupid real quick. She
has the power to annoy at super speed.
Yeah. She is wearing a terrible outfit. They're all terrible. This is a red and black.
It's absolutely not tights.
Not tights. No one is wearing tights. So it's a red and black faux leather outfit with hip cutouts with kind of like lacy edges, booty shorts, cuffs, and a tiny mask. Embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Paige and Piper want to get in on the embarrassment.
Yeah.
So they're investigating the comic shop in the alley. They turn into their embarrassing costumes, but they're slightly less embarrassing than Phoebe's. I do feel like Phoebe's is the worst.
Sure.
They're all faux leather. Piper is wearing a silver outfit with pants, and Paige is wearing a pink outfit with a skirt. All of them have P's on their outfits. For poop. Yeah. I guess this is supposed to be like their superhero unit name is like the Protectors. He calls them the Protectors later, but I'm also like, but these are their first names start with P. So I feel like, especially with the tiny outfits, it would not be hard to figure out who they are. Mm-hmm. Like the masks are not covering them up.
Yeah.
Nothing. Whatever. So
is Super P.
The PPP. The PPs.
PPs.
So the peepees fly to the poopa peepees fly to the roof. They hear a prolific stuntwoman, Jeannie Epper, getting carjacked at gunpoint down below. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was famously Linda Carter's stunt double on Wonder Woman, which is why they make a Wonder Woman joke later. It's nice to see her. There was, I'm forgetting the name of it again, but there was a documentary about stunt women that largely focused on her and Zoe Bell, which was really good. And they talked about like what stunt women have to do and her job as she was like an older stunt woman, you know, like what she was going to do as her career progressed. And yeah, it was really cool. And she gets to, you know, be someone who's carjacked on Charmed. Pretty cool.
Greatest role.
Greatest role. So I guess the peepees, they flew back down so they could walk sexily through some smoke in slow motion to help out.
That's more important than dumb entrance.
Maybe that's part of their superhero thing. They have to do it. It's part of the code.
Yeah.
Using their new powers, they chuck the guy into a dumpster. What a fitting comeuppance for a guy who's willing to commit murder.
Maybe he broke his neck.
Yeah, maybe he's dead. Speaking of willing to commit murder, Phoebe is being super heroic by dangling the slumlord off of a roof and threatening to kill him if he doesn't stop the evictions.
Yeah, she was definitely going to kill him.
They come up with something where they're like, okay, wearing these masks makes them think they're invincible. When they take them off, they're like a little less confident and arrogant. It's like, well, that doesn't make you murderous.
No.
She was just, that was within her all along.
Mm-hmm.
This is when Cole appears. And like, I love imagining this episode from Cole's perspective, right? He's just trying to help these people from their eviction. And he shows up and there's something stupid going on with the Charmed Ones once again.
Like that. It's just like, do I even want to know why this happened?
Yeah, like, well, listen. He's like, okay, maybe you shouldn't threaten to murder someone. Remember, Cole is the bad guy. He's like, maybe you shouldn't threaten to murder someone. Maybe you shouldn't talk about your powers right in front of him. And she's like,
he can't hear anything but the blood rushing to his head.
He can, in fact, hear this conversation, and it fucks them over in the end. She really got that guy killed when you think about it. And yeah, like, they're talking about all this stuff.
I mean, he got himself killed too, but she is a tag team on it.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently Cole showed up because one of the tenants said that someone was terrorizing the landlord. So apparently the ones being evicted were like, what the fuck's going on up here? We gotta save him! You can see them later in the scene, all down below, screaming in terror as they see her all dangling this guy.
And the day was saved.
Like, why did they do it this way?
Because it's a Phoebe's true form.
Why also did they contact their lawyer about this? Contact the police.
Yeah.
Like, no, we got it. Our lawyer, hey, there's a woman dangling a man on our roof. Can you help? So, Phoebe's like, no, I'm just scaring him into being a better person. You a better person yet? She's jokingly pretending to almost drop him. That's when the crowd below is like, oh! And Cole's like, this isn't like you, Phoebe. You should be lazily uninvolved. Why would you do this? Again, I don't know why the mask is supposed to have made her murderous.
No.
It doesn't make any sense. And why does Kevin drawing heroes make them evil and murderous?
I don't.
His powers are just supposed to bring them to life. He drew superheroes.
Yeah.
I don't know. And also, shouldn't it just make separate heroes that look like them and not them?
Yeah, you think, because that's how it worked with the aggressor.
Well, no, the aggressor, I guess, was a disguise for him and Arnon, so I guess it didn't make
anyone can be him, so it's kind of a separate thing.
Yeah, but he drew them looking like them, so maybe they're wearing a disguise of themselves.
Yeah. It's not like they transform back into their normal self or slimy, I don't. It's just changing their clothes.
All right. Well, that tiger, though, he created life.
Yeah.
It had 2 seconds of life and then snuffed away.
Maybe a bug was disguised as the tiger.
What? A bug was disguised?
Yeah.
The tiger flies away.
Something always has to be.
Buzz.
It has to be based on someone.
He's supposed to just be able to bring things to life from his thought. So, I don't know why it makes other people
have to be.
I don't know why either. Other than they need to involve Kevin and Arnon in this somehow. I don't know. But anyway, Phoebe's like, now that I got powers, I can help everyone, not just my readers, even though normally she has powers.
Yep.
She is a person with powers who could use them to help people easily and doesn't.
Supposedly that's part of the premise of the show, is that you have powers and you can help people.
Excuse me, Phoebe?
But you never fucking want to do that. You always complain about it.
I don't understand. How would this solve her problem of always excusing saving people for column stuff? Her love advice column still exists if she has superhero powers.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. The problem is her. The problem's within Phoebe.
Yep.
But nonetheless, Phoebe lets the slumlord leave. And Cole is like, someone could see you. And she's like, well, that's what these tiny, useless masks are for.
Mm.
No one will notice that it's me, even though it barely covers my face and I have a P on my wrist. Yeah, but she stupidly ignores all of Cole's warnings. Phoebe takes off with some janky effects. She's like running around, jumping on buildings, looks real stupid.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I have a lot of loyal readers who need my help. Meanwhile, the slumlord is pissed and he hasn't changed at all. Dangling him over the roof didn't make him a better person. So he orders the cops to look into Cole Turner's wife because he heard them talking and could put 2 and 2 together. But why can he order the police around? He's like, get me information on this wife. It's like, excuse you? You can't.
Yeah.
Why are the police listening to him with
Nothing
that?
about his plan makes any sense.
And also, like, the police found out about her, and then he gave him her address so he could go to her house and then follow them and film them? Is that how that happened? They don't really explain how that came about. I don't know. So the girls use their powers to get back home and start complimenting each other's hideous outfits. Wow, great outfit. Lie.
Yep.
Phoebe has no curiosity whatsoever as to how they got these new abilities, and she's drunk with power.
Who cares?
She says she's helped so many readers. Shut the hell up, Phoebe.
Readers.
She'll only help loyal readers.
Do you read my column? Nope. Then dangle over a building.
It kind of seems like from this episode, you have to be part of the cult of Phoebe in order for her to grace you with her help.
Otherwise, you'll die.
She takes off her mask, which seems to break the spell of wanting to help people. Like, huh? This seems like unlike me.
What? I just want to complain about having no time.
The girls all take their masks off. Paige is kind of funny about it. She's like, I don't like this. I'm going to put it back on. This is when the aggressor shows up again, blasts Phoebe's stunt double into a wall, knocks her ass out.
That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah. Though they get thrown through many walls in this episode, and somehow they make it. It must be the superpowers keeping them safe.
Otherwise, all dead. They could have been wiped out in this episode, saved us some time.
Prue needed that kid to help her. Yeah, so the girls beat him up, and they end up stabbing him in the chest. I'm not sure how that works. Someone stabbed him in this process, but I couldn't tell who did or...
I thought he was just supposed to have landed on something.
Maybe. It looked like a knife, but it could have been a piece of furniture or something.
Biblically, I thought it looked more like a spear of some sort.
I don't know what it was that stabbed him and how that came about.
Just like
other
debris that kind of formed a sphere is what I thought it was.
Yeah, I don't know. So like they needed to be superheroes to defeat him according to this episode, but like also he could just be impaled on furniture or a knife or whatever happened to get him.
Mm-hmm.
That's not...
It was a super piece of debris.
They could catch bullets.
Mm-hmm.
He could deflect bullets. He did. He deflected bullets with his hand
has to be
kill.
Ready for it. He didn't have his shields up when he landed on
How did he deflect bullets, but he got impaled? This doesn't make any sense.
I said you have to be concentrated on it.
Concentrated on it. So, he sees that he's stabbed, and he goes, "Thank you." And he transforms back into Kevin. This is when we find out that he was Kevin. He wanted them to kill him and stop him from doing bad things. So this is when Leo shows up, like after the commercial break. And he kind of dinks around.
Yeah, it's so funny. They're like, can you hurry up and heal him? He's dying. He's like, but why? What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe he'll try to kill you again. And like, wait, this is a 13-year-old kid, and you're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to heal him. Maybe we'll let him die. Like, what is going on with Leo in this episode?
Yeah, he's very stupid here.
They told us that he's genetically a pacifist. And then later on...
He's genetically a moron?
He's genetically a moron, for sure. And then, like, later on, like, the Ramus is telling him, like, he could be more aggressive. And it's like, what's more aggressive than letting a child die because you...
Well... I do like Ramus, like, you could kind of have a backbone sometimes, you wiener. Like, yeah, he could use that.
But he was also going to let a kid die. So, like, that's kind of brutal.
I mean, that's just lazy, though.
Lazy Leo.
Lazy Leo.
He's going to eat some chips. Like, should I heal him?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Dropping chips in his wound. He heals his shirt, too, once he finally gets around to it.
When he heals clothing. So, they point out that he's a kid, and he said thank you for killing him, so... He probably has got something going on, like he's not just trying to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
So Leo does so. He heals him, brings him back to life. Piper demands to know if he's responsible for this fan service. Is this fan service? Were people into this? I feel like there's way better superhero costumes. This is like Party City costumes.
Yeah. Party City.
Party City. What if I called the episode this? I don't think it would be, the algorithm would like that.
What?
Farty City.
Is that too much?
I don't know. I feel like there's some things that are like, this is stupid. I called an episode Time Poop and like, nobody saw it. But maybe people just saw it and they're like, I have no interest.
I don't want to watch Time Poop. Listen to Time Poop or have anything to do with Time Poop.
Title. I'll see the next one.
Farty City, that's what I've been waiting for. At least it's not Orbgasm.
Orgasm. Come on, guys, you're better than this. So, they're like, hey, Kevin, did you want us to kill you? Yeah, I think it was obvious when he said thank you after you almost killed him. So yeah, this kid's a murderer now. just as a reminder, he killed Ernie Reyes Jr. We know this now because we know he's the aggressor. Kevin explains the whole situation, and they figure out that he's a witch too. They're like, oh, that's why he's got these powers, whatever. Arnon convinced him that Ramus was a bad guy. Now he knows that he's still a bad guy, but I guess on their side. Right at this moment, the elders want Leo to bring Ramus back down because the equinox is starting. Can none of them teleport him themselves? Mm-hmm. None of them can teleport. They have to have little errand boy Leo do it. He's like, you can have a backbone, but also do what we say. And also, like, great timing on their part. Like the guy who was trying to kill him is there. They just finished defeating him again. Mm-hmm. And yeah, bring Ramus back down. But apparently, I don't know, this was part of the plan because Ramus knew what was going to go down. Mm-hmm. But they're like, well, how do we find and stop Arnon? What's the plan? How do we find him? And Kevin's like, I think I have an idea. What if I take you to his hideout?
Yeah.
Like, they act like there's some big strategy here. It's like, it's just, he takes them to their hideout.
No.
That's it. Like, they're like, he doesn't know that the aggressor's been defeated. But it all boils down to, he takes them to the hideout.
Pretty simple solution.
Yeah.
And the hangar's also in a back alley.
Yeah, the back alley hangar. So, while they're going to this hideout, Leo takes Ramus back to the manor. He's supposed to be protected by the Charmed Ones, but they leave him unprotected at the manor so that he can complain and not have a sense of self-preservation now, because apparently he knows that he's going to die and this is what was supposed to happen all along. But then why did he complain about the Charmed Ones protecting him and the rules if he wanted this to happen and also doesn't care now? Mm-hmm. And he doesn't hide that he foresaw this either. He's like, what happens, it happens, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and my destiny is sealed, and it's obviously he's talking about dying.
Yeah. Now he's also kind of like, hey, I'm, about to peace out. I'll break the rules. Ask me some questions, Leo.
Whatever.
Look, you can't tell me anything. I don't care.
I'm retiring. What do I care?
Yeah.
I love too, like, Leo wastes his question.
Yeah,
right?
like what a useless sack of shit question.
Will our baby be healthy? Which is sort of sweet until you remember that he already said they have a super special baby earlier, which is what he alludes to it again. It's like, well, this is not new information. You could have asked anything else.
Yeah. And he just throws that in for free because that had nothing to do with his dumb question.
I don't know.
Like, this version of Ramus, though, is much more interesting than the whining wiener who showed up first.
Look, too, like, Leo's like, oh, we gotta make sure that all the doors are closed and locked, and we gotta keep you protected and whatever, and he's like, no, look, if they want to get in, doors aren't gonna stop them. He sits in front of an open door leading outside. The door behind him is wide open the entire scene. Even
now it seems like he does foresee things, unlike when he first showed up.
I don't know
now he's
why
like, it's going to happen the way it's going to happen, so I don't care.
I don't know why he put on that ruse, if that's in fact what it was supposed to be, if he's just dropping it now and doesn't care. Like, if he had done this until the end, like he had to keep it a secret, okay, but he doesn't. He just says it because the episode's going to end sometime, so he's got to let him in on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, I feel like this was like rewrites or something. Like the first part of the script didn't match this part of the script because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Like his attitude and the whole thing changed completely.
Like he's some...
It doesn't...
It was like a comedic wiener guy, like when he first showed up. And And now he's kind of like more all-knowing type of guy.
Yeah,
He's like, I'll break the rules and stuff.
It's like he complained about them not following the rules until, like, Piper mentioned her marriage, and then all of a sudden he's talking about super babies and he knows everything, and then, like, everything's
also,
fine.
Like, I don't care about following the rules.
I don't care about following the rules. Yeah, he doesn't care now.
Yeah, that's why he comes off as a completely different character when he comes back.
Yeah, it doesn't come off purposeful.
No.
This shift in the character.
No, it doesn't.
So Leo gets kind of pissy at him, and he's like, oh no, you could really, like, talk back more. Like, I like that you're doing that. You could have more of a backbone. And he says, just because you're an angel doesn't mean you can't kick some ass now and again. But I thought they were genetically pacifists.
Yeah. That's why he has to have a backbone.
He doesn't really kick ass. He just gets thrown into furniture a lot.
Why?
I'm bleeding, making me the victor.
This is a much more interesting take on this guy.
It is, but also it makes nothing that happened before this matter.
No, it doesn't.
Like, none of it mattered because, like, he didn't care and it was just wasting our time.
It should have, it just should have been this guy in the first place.
I don't know. So yeah, this is when he gives him the one question that he wastes. So at Arnon's lair, the airplane hangar, the slumlord is there, kind of hiding out in the alley by the hangar, as you do. Mm-hmm. He's got a video camera, filming them doing superhero stuff. They don't explain how this played out. The only thing I can think is the police gave him their address, and then he went to the manor and followed them. But I don't know why they didn't use their super speed powers to run there, in which case he couldn't follow them. Or even, like, Paige's orbing powers. Unless this cancels out her orbing powers, I don't know.
How any of this happened or what he thought he was going to film in the first place.
Yeah, I don't... Well, he realized that she was the superhero, so I guess he was going to film her doing superhero stuff.
That's what he thought he was going to get. Like,
yeah.
I got her in a superhero costume.
Well, she used powers.
Exposed.
Well, he knew she had powers.
He didn't know what he's going to get out filming outside a door.
Well, presumably he would have followed them somewhere till he got what he needed, right?
What did he even get? He got them running really quick, which is fucking nothing. And he's like, ha ha ha, I'm going to say you have powers. Like, oh, yeah. You're going to blackmail the person who dangled you over a roof?
Yeah, this is a stupid plan. And also you could fake that and do effects pretty easy.
Yeah.
Which was...
Because all it looks like is sped up because that's what it really was.
Yeah. They did a similar thing with, like, an earlier episode where, like, someone filmed them using their powers and threatened to expose them. But it was Piper's freezing powers. So all it was just a jump cut. And it's like, well, you can do a jump cut without powers.
This guy is such a dumbass. People with powers, if I have a tape of it, they'll have to do anything I say.
Yeah,
unless, they use those powers on me, but they never would.
Yeah, I do feel like this would work better if she had acted heroically and he thought maybe she had some sort of hero code and she wouldn't hurt him. Mm-hmm. But she started with threatening to murder him, so really there was no reason for him to think that he would be all right.
Yeah.
So they're like, so apparently they each have different powers, or like Paige is specifically the one who has the super hearing powers. I'm not sure why she's the only one with it, because they all seem to have the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I didn't know there's any difference till they start talking about her specific super hearing.
Yeah, that wasn't clear at all, but she's using her super hearing to listen in on the hangar. And she's like, well, I can't hear anything in there, so why don't we send Kevin in there to try and summon Arnon, and then we'll go in when he goes like, hey, come on in, and I'll hear with the super hearing. But, like, they could just go in and look, because when he goes in, Arnon's just there, so I don't know why she doesn't hear him. Yeah. And then some planes start going overhead.
Yeah,
and
there's no
she can't
point
hear
to this, because, like, oh, she has super hearing, then they immediately nullify it with this air show going on in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Which is, like, just comedic. Why is that happening?
I don't know.
Come on.
Well, and also it seemed like they all had super hearing, because certainly, like, Piper and Paige seemed to hear the thing with Jeannie Epper going on, and not just Paige, but I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb, it's brilliant.
No! It's just dumb!
So, Arnon shows up when Kevin goes in there, and he goes, you betrayed me! The girls rush in, but apparently in like 2 seconds, Kevin was able to like draw a detailed sketch of Arnon as the aggressor. I don't know how it's specifically Arnon as the aggressor, because he's just drawing the aggressor, but apparently he gave the power to him.
Yeah.
And it just looks like him, but like with red eyes. That's the only difference.
Why didn't Arnon want that before anyway?
You know? Why didn't they train astronauts to drill instead of drillers to be astronauts?
Mm-hmm. This whole thing is I want powers, and this guy apparently could have just drawn him as the superhero.
Yeah, I don't know how he made it specifically Arnon, because the only difference is that he's got red eyes, and these are like black and white sketches, like pencil sketches. So how is that clear?
I don't know how it specifies who turns into what or anything anyway.
Yeah. Well, if you're expecting a big superhero battle, you're not going to get it. He tears up their picture, and then they don't have powers anymore.
This is such bullshit, because it clearly is setting up like this is going to be the big battle, and something's going to happen here, and then he rips the picture, and it's like, fuck you!
Well, they seem to act like this is bad. Like, they're like, oh no, how will we defeat him without our superpowers? We'll just have to use our chosen one magic witch powers instead.
Yeah, they still have powers, but they still should have had some kind of superhero battle here, and it could easily be the stunt people.
Yeah.
Since the main actresses never want to do anything.
You know what? They did do a lot more than they usually do. Even Holly Marie Combs, there were like stunt things she was doing in fight scenes, and she famously did not like doing fight scenes, which is why she got the explodey powers. But she was doing stuff in this one. They were filming stuff in slow-mo, so you could see it was her.
That's why I thought, like, it's okay for season 5 until they just, crapped out on actually doing this battle they set up.
They did, yeah. It was kind of like a fart to the finish there. So, when they turned back, this was pointed out in the goofs. So, Phoebe, when she was turned into the superhero, she was wearing a purse and a tape recorder. Those both disappeared when she became a superhero, did not come back when she returned. So, apparently she absorbed them into her body or something.
She shit them out later.
I don't have time for this. I'm shitting out a recorder.
So readers will want to hear about this.
They get thrown into a wall. Big deal here. They don't have their powers cushioning them this time. They have a slow-mo of all their stunt doubles flying through a wall. And then they slowly get up. This was not clear at all what was going on, because they get up and then Kevin comes out, and then they just start wandering down the alleyway like the fight's over. Even though they didn't show the aggressor leaving, they didn't show that, they just act like they know that he's gone now, so I guess they're going to get up and it's not a big deal. Shuffle away. Like, he should have just gone after them and then killed them easily. So Phoebe's like, yeah, how are we going to defeat Arnon without our superpowers? And Kevin's like, well, I could draw you again. And Piper's like, no, that would take too long. Even though we saw that he could draw these things in 2 seconds. He's apparently a speed
drawer, so...
Yeah, because, by the time, Arnon threatened him to, turn him into the aggressor, and the girls ran inside and then saw he was knocked out, he had to have had 2 seconds to draw this thing.
Yeah.
So, at the manor, Ramus is like, yeah, the girls are going to be too late. Oh, well. I'm going to die. Just heads up. The aggressor shows up, kills him. He's at peace with it. Takes his powers. He's like, yeah, enjoy them while you have them.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
How does he not know already that he's going to die? Because, he took the powers. I guess it took him a second to get the foresight. Yeah, Arnon.
Yeah, maybe it took had to load. There's a little loading bar. Before he's like, powers kicking in.
Yeah, what's the point of having this foresight if you're not going to be able to change anything? So the girls show up. They get the drawing out of the aggressor's boot. Apparently, I don't know, maybe Kevin saw that he put the drawing of him in the boot.
Yeah, I guess so.
They rip it up. And then he's not the aggressor anymore. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
How are they going to do this without their superpowers? Oh, use these other powers they have? Before he dies, he can see his fate. Piper approaches him like a fucking demon.
Yeah. Hellfire surrounding her.
Flames on the side of my face.
He screams as he explodes. Ah! Again, our heroes.
Yeah. He got those elder powers so that he could explode.
Oh, they were all mental or something.
No, so they weren't worth getting. a lot of planning into getting nothing, even though he had better powers when he just got the kid to drown as a fucking super villain.
Why did he want the power to foresee something you can't stop and then, I don't know, meditate in the air? Is that the only powers he had?
Yeah, he could levitate a short distance off the floor, maybe.
He could change a light bulb. So, luckily, Ramus's powers are left behind when he's exploded, and they didn't just fuck everyone over.
Yeah.
The powers float on over to Kevin, and he's an elder now or something.
We're going to have a lot of interesting stories with Kevin the Elder.
Footage not found. Leo says, elders are like kings. They can be any age.
What a dumb thing to say.
What a dumb thing to say.
Why? Why?
I have so many questions about this. This does not seem to be consistent with how elders are created later, although that itself is also inconsistent.
Kind of promoted white lighters, right?
Yeah, it seems like it's white lighters who are promoted.
Yeah, so
but
they're
apparently,
dead people normally. Not
a regular kid.
Yeah, not
also,
random witch kid.
Yeah, also, is his life over now?
And
is he gonna go to Elderland and he can't see his friends and family anymore? Because it seems like elders can't live in the normal world. So what?
I don't know. Maybe he retired, immediately went to that island.
They're like, oh yeah, you're not gonna have to worry about bullies anymore. It's like, what's that about? Is he gonna kill them?
Yeah.
He is a murderer. He's a murderous elder. Like, none of this is good. I don't know.
He's like an elder that actually has powers too. If all they have is dumb mental crap, he can draw shit.
I don't know. Maybe they all have individual powers. Are they supposed to be in this episode originally witches with whatever powers they had?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Phelan, tell me what's going on. So yeah, that's the end of Kevin. We're never going to see or hear about him again. Meanwhile, the slumlord, he brings his tape to Cole for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't go to feet. Maybe he didn't know that Cole had powers, so he's like, he can make his wife behave. I don't know.
He just comes in and goes, "What you gonna do, psycho? Kill me?"
Well, that's later. Right now, he's like, let's go somewhere more private. Yeah. You can kill me easier.
Leads right into that.
Yeah. Well, first we got to go to P3. Piper has poached that other club's DJ, and then another lady with the maximum amount of midriff and boob exposed walks by. She's got basically a full open shirt, just with a little strip between, like a little string to keep it together. Like, Piper's like,
I can show way more midriff than that other club. That's how I'm gonna get on top.
So they're the cool club. Paige and Dave are there. They're cool now, even though she bailed on him in the middle of sex last he saw, but I guess they're fine. Being a superhero fixed her issues. Not really sure how, but it did. Piper and Leo are making out on a couch. That's when Leo and Dave are sent off to get drinks again so that the sisters can talk. Piper's like, yeah, good to be on top again. I still got it. But yeah, Leo was right. My priorities have changed now that I'm going to be a mom. I don't really care about being on top now. But then she also says, this is insane to me, fighting demons is also not as important to her as it used to be. So she's like,
I don't care about saving people. Fuck it.
Yeah. What?
Why is that her takeaway from this episode? She cares less about innocence.
That sucked.
Why did she have the heel turn at the end?
Yeah. This is going too well for me. I know.
Why? Nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
She was saying she didn't want them to ignore her and get involved, and then she's like, I got thrown into a wall. I don't like it.
Fuck 'em all.
I like having powers and power over people, but I just don't want to help people.
Just let them all die.
Let them all die.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
So this is when Phoebe shows up in a stink cloud and a crocheted halter top. She says that Cole called her, apprised her of the slumlord situation. She's going to go meet up with them now to figure out what to do. We go to Cole's place. He is currently being shown the tape and given a list of demands.
With the tape, barely fucking anything. You can't see who's on it.
Yeah. I don't think he would have gotten very far had he lived. So yeah, he's like, you got to give me like $50,000 each month and do all this other stuff, or I'm going to expose you, baby. So as he's walking away, Cole's like, all right, well, I'm just going to disintegrate you. Sets him on fire. But the way they shot this is insane. So the actor is just casually walking toward a green screen, and then they just dub in a no, as he's not even flinching, and
he's just
goes
walking casually on fire.
So just a casual no as he disintegrates into dust.
Yeah, and he leaves these little footprints.
Yeah. What the fuck was that? They filmed him on the green screen so that they could show him disintegrating. Maybe they thought it would just be like it hit him so fast he didn't even know, but they were like, this doesn't work, so let's just add a no in here or something.
Maybe.
Something did not go right with this. Because it was more funny than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy was real dumb. Phoebe shows up right after this happens in Cole's elevator that leads to his apartment.
Footprints.
Yeah. She shows up in the elevator that leads straight to his apartment. It's such a weird setup for this place. I don't know why Cole invited her there. I'm sure he probably didn't originally intend to kill the guy, but what were they going to do?
I guess he just thought they were going to deal with it more normally.
I guess. He seems to forget why he invited her there. Like, huh? What? Yeah, I took care of it. It's fine.
He used his powers again, so now he's crazy.
Phoebe figures it out pretty quick what happened. She's furious. Only she can threaten bodily harm to bad guys.
Can kill people.
Yeah. Thanks, Cole Obama.
It's horrible if he does it. She can kill him. Or she can let people die due to her inaction. That's also fine.
This is a mess.
Is Charmed a mess?
Is Charmed a mess? Phelan, what are your final thoughts on Witches and Tights?
It's crap. Utter crap.
What the fuck? This is like the worst way to do every story element that they added to it. Like, they're all things that could be something but aren't.
They could have at least had a dumb superhero battle that would maybe have looked a little cool.
Yeah.
Giving you some kind of payoff to the fact that they're superheroes, but they just become them and they're like, oh, well, we didn't do much with it. I can't hear because planes went over. The end.
Yeah. This was really dumb. It didn't capitalize on it. They were actually superheroes less than I recalled they did in this episode, but when they had them, they didn't really maximize the potential of the story.
No.
Yeah, I feel like Smallville did it better. They needed some kryptonite-flavored gum in this episode, I think.
At the Stride Gum Factory, it might have really come together.
Well, Phelan, do you have a Margoyle or a Carman?
Margoyle's Phoebe all day long. So stupid. Honorable mention to that slumlord for being like, I'm going to blackmail the people with powers to easily kill me. I hope they don't, though.
No! Casually walk to my death.
Carman's Cole for his comedic murder of that guy.
Well, my Margoyle's going to be that guy for getting himself killed, the slumlord. Pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Although Phoebe is a good contender, but I feel like that guy was pretty dumb.
Phoebe just annoyed me so much.
Carman, I think, is going to be Carman. We know he was in the background saving the day with all this superhero stuff going on. He's truly the only hero that we need.
Yeah. Good evening, idiots.
Good evening, idiots. I can't believe it took this long to make a Carman joke, honestly. We're doing a superhero thing.
Yeah.
Just pretend that we made lots of really funny Carman jokes. Well, anyway, if you guys liked this review, we'd appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, or reviewed it wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find us on YouTube under youtube.com/Movie Nights the Series and youtube.com/Phelous. You can also support us on Patreon. Vote for Charmed Rewind episodes, see videos ahead of time, lots of good stuff. I'm on patreon.com/Movie Nights, and Phelan's on patreon.com/Phelous. Thanks to Peter Hunter for editing the podcast for us. You can find him at Pretor Hunter on most social media. That's also his YouTube channel. You can listen to his Twilight Zone podcast that he does with his wife called The Monsters Are Due at themonstersaredue podcast.com. You can also see his work on the new Mystery Science Theater when it comes out. Which you should. What hashtags, Phelan?
Hashtag Orbgasm. Don't use that.
What was the fart one? Farty City? Hashtag Farty City.
Yeah, if you're not calling it that, yeah.
I can do it in the hashtags, I just can't use it in the title.
Yeah,
Orbgasm.
that's what I mean. You can use hashtag orgasm.
Orbgasm? Hashtag orgasm?
Yeah.
I can use it in the title, you're saying?
No, you said you can use that?
Well, I don't use the hashtags on YouTube. This is all for Blue Sky.
Okay.
It's all for Blue Sky fun. You don't see these on YouTube.
Sure.
If we say them, it's, you know what, if it's going to get demonetized, we've said orgasm many times. But just the title is what they didn't like.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's good hashtags. We'll see you Charmanders next time. Bye.